What's up, guys? I am testing out making my first video of my just going over all my tackle that I have. So I already have my tackle boxes open, and this is I only have three tackle boxes with baits in them, terminal tackle box, and my soft plastics. And this is my backpack that I use to take stuff down. It's just a normal school backpack, an old school backpack and stuff. So let's get into the top water. I got I got this it's like a buzz plug. I found this on the shore when I was walking on the shore. I found this. It doesn't have hooks on it, or the hooks on it were really rusty, so I might just replace those sometime. But so the blade on this one spins when you reel it across the water. It's pretty cool. I got these little poppers. They're very light. You have to throw them on spinning gear or yeah. All I know is I just throw them on spinning gear and stuff. You got the Guggen Squad popper, bone color, with a white mouth on it. Has the little feathers on the end. Got the uh, Guggen Squad frog. I think it's the Eat Me frog, and it's in the black color. It's pretty good. I haven't caught any fish on it though. I don't have any good frogging areas around. And then I have the white lunker hunt frog, and then the bullfrog color uh, lunker hunt frog. I got this. I think it's called the motorboat from my first mystery tackle box. I got some just random treble hooks that I had to replace something else on. And I have a good like mullet spook. I think it is a top water bait that you can walk and twitch and stuff. It's pretty good. Oh, I have this perch swim bait with a treble hook and a stinger hook and paddle tail, so it swims in the water nice. It has a weight in the body and it shines in the water. It's really good. I found this again on the ground and everything was good with it. So I've used it once and haven't caught the fish, but it's a good presentation. And I got the 6th Sense Divine Swim Jig with an underspin, and it has a cheap swim bait trailer on the back, but this is a pretty good swim jig from 6th Sense, and it has one of those twist locks on it, so you can just twist your bait on and it'll lock on. I haven't caught any fish, but I'm excited to catch my first fish on that. I have the Guggen Squad clutch with it's a green and white color. I forget the name of the color, but it's just green and white with a yellow dot. It's the hook protectors on it. Protect the hooks and protect the hooks from me. I guess it's a lipless like crankbait. I guess I'm not sure, but and then I have the crankbaits right here. The more limpless crankbaits, shad color. It's Bill Lewis, I think is the brand. I got these at my local tackle store. Got this one, and I got this bleeding shad color. I got this one for my birthday. It's another Bill Lewis. So those are my crankbaits in the back. And then I got the Guggen Squad Banger. I think is what it's called. It has a sexy shad color. It's a square bill. It dives 2 to 5 feet. And I've caught 3 fish on this, I think. 3 bass on this one. And then I got I forget the brand, but I got it in my latest mystery tackle box. It has knockers in it, which is like rattle, and it has some good hooks on it. The paint job is not the greatest, but I won't complain too much about it. It's good for shallow. It's bigger than the Guggen Squad Banger, so these are both good for about 6 to 5 feet of water. And I got the medium-sized deep diving crankbait. It's a shad color or mullet color if you're living in Florida. I got this in Florida, so it was marked as mullet, but it could be imitate any bait fish. Sorry. Then I go over to my chatterbaits. I have two chatterbaits. I have black and blue chatterbait with a Okeechobee bandito bug on it. I've used this one a lot down in Florida, and around here I've caught a lot of fish, at least 10 fish on that one. And then I got the natural color Z-Man chatterbait original with a Yoda worm trailer. These Yoda worm trailers are amazing. They flop in the water a lot, like really well. And then I got, so next for my swim jigs, I have this like a Strike King swim jig with one eye missing because I've used it a lot. And I'll show you what I pair it up with later. But that I have that one. I have a lot of black and blue in my tackle box. I have the rattling jig from, I think it's Bass Pro Shop brand or Cabela's brand. It rattles pretty good, black and blue again. I just think you can't go wrong with black and blue. Got the football jig. I think it's a really big, deep water, like 9/16 ounce Googan Squad football jig. Again, I have two of those with weed guards, so that's good. I have this weird banana looking lure. I've never used it. I don't know what you would use it for, what gear you use it on, but it looked pretty cool. And I found it in an old tackle box that we had. Some gray hooks instead of black hooks. I don't know. And then we have this like perch looking lure. Has a weird bill on it. Built-in bill, I guess, and normal blackish gray hooks. Not like super gray like this one and that one are, but then I have this jerkbait, perch style jerkbait looking thingamajig with 3 treble hooks. And then I have this perch style jerkbait type thing. It's like really weird shape. I don't know, 3 treble hooks, gold treble hooks, I think is what the color is. Yeah. And then I got my deep diving crankbaits. This is the big bill compared to the other one. It's Norman lures with yellow eyes. Not much detail on it. Pretty good with knockers, as you can hear. And I don't know the exact depth. I found it again in my older tackle box that we found. So come over here. We got this is a really good looking Rapala deep diving crankbait. It has a smaller bill, but it'll probably go the same depth. It's pretty big, like in my hand. It goes across my whole hand. Hold on. Sorry about that. I got it caught in my hand. Yeah, that's why you need these little hook protectors to protect yourself and your hands. I got putting the chatterbaits back, and I'll go over to my trailers and creature baits tackle box. And this one, yeah, like I just said, it's my trailers, creature baits, swim baits, like all my Texas rig or trailers, I guess it's just trailers, and swim jig or swim bait that goes on like swim jigs, jigs. They're pretty good. They're cheap. They're local brand. I don't know. They got the Yoda worm, the latest mystery tackle box, new from 10,000 Fish, Carl's Bait and Tackle. You can get it there. They're really good. They're ribbed worm. They have really good action. Look like a dead fish. You can rig it, Texas rig, put it on a jig, put it weight on it. It's really good. Then you got the swim jig. I love swim jigs because of how versatile they are. You can just swim this across the water. Like, it has good action with the tail, with the trailer that I put on it, and you could swim it, you could jig it, you could flip it, cast it, and anything. Overall good jig. With this, it has a screw tie on as well. It's a good color. It's like a red, like crawfish slash bluegill. It's really good. Um, got the Big Bite Baits Trench Hog, or Brush Hog, whatever. I guess Trench Hog is the Googan Baits style of it, but it's like green pumpkin with purple flake. I've caught a lot of fish on these. They caught them cheap at Dick's. I like Big Bite Baits because they're cheap and they work well. I got these like tube style like I guess like I don't really know how to describe it, but it's black and red. Haven't used them much. Caught one fish on them. They just don't work where I am at. I got these Bass Pro Shop silver flukes. Good drop shot because they're so small. That's good for that. Then you got the blue with blue flake. I guess it's like a sapphire blue color with a twisty tail, white tail. Like it just swims in the water really well. It's a good trailer. And then you come over to my terminal tackle. On top, these are 3/16 ounce worm weights. Black. They're good for pegging worms and pegging creature baits and stuff. Flipping baits, those are what I'd go for. These are 1/4 ounce steel weights. These are good for just sliding weight to put on your like worm, or you put on your Senko or whatever you're using with it. Don't peg it, just like use it and let it slide up and down the line. That's really good for that. I got the barrel swivels. Haven't used them. Don't know why they're in there, but oh well. Then the bobber stoppers, what I use to keep my my worm weights there where they're at. And I got the split shot weights. I use them sometimes, but not all the time. Then you flip the tackle box over, and you got all my hooks. Not all my hooks, but just the hooks I use the most. These are Eagle Claw wide gap through 4/0. I want to say 4/0 wide gap hooks. They're not the strongest, but they work for about everything. They're really good. And they got some Japanese brands, Daisachi, I think is what it's called. I got them in the mystery tackle box, if I can get them out. I have a red one, and then there's a gray one in there. They're 3/0 Daisachi hooks, I think is what they're called. Here's some Eagle Claw 2/0 flat hooks, worm hooks, offset, but they're not wide gap. There's a big debate about wide gap or straight shank, and I don't really care that much. I just use hooks. These are the Googan Squad hooks. They're 3/0, I want to say. These are 2/0. These are 3/0. And then weighted swim jig hooks and weighted swim jig or swim bait hooks. Those are swim bait hooks, and then this is another like swim jig hook with some good stoppers on it. Got these cheap. They're Eagle Claw, I think. I'm not sure. We'll go with that. Then after my terminal tackles, so I've gone over all my terminal tackle. You look over here. Got my soft plastics. I got the Kraken Crawls and the Bandito bugs on top with the hard-nosed Man's. They're lizards. I couldn't come up with the name. They're lizards. They have a hard nose on them, as they say, hard nose. It keeps the hooks from like tearing through the bait. They're pretty good. I've caught a lot of fish on these. I got these at like a yard sale. They don't make them anymore, so I'm glad to have them. But I'm using them a lot, so those are good. And then my mystery tackle box, my first one I've ever got. I use it to keep all my soft plastics in. They're really good. I got these ones. They're not in the right package, but they're Gambler Lures, like super smelly flukes, small flukes. And then I guess I just showed you those. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I have like old Gary Yamamoto's Lake Fork Trophy lures. I got these in my latest mystery tackle box. I got old Yum lures, Zoom, more Carl's Bait and Tackle name brand stuff, like Carl's Bait and Tackle brand stuff. I got Magnum, Zoom lizards, Yum dingers, and then the Mondo worms from Vegan Squad. So yeah, I can't fit these into that, but that goes over about all my tackle. I have like the Guggen Squad scissors to cut my line. I have normal pair of pliers. I have an old scale in this side of my backpack, and a knife, pocket knife. I have a bag of old lures in here that when I'm done using my lures, I have a big old bag of broken, torn lures that if I get something to melt them down, I'll melt them down and make new lures. So that's cool. And that about sums it up. That's my tackle collection. There you go.